Hi Virgo, welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot with me. My name is Carol. Virgo, this is a general reading and there's no date on this reading because I trust that if it comes into your feed, it's meant for you. And so today we're going to be doing a check-in. I'm going to be using the Curious Travels deck. I'm also going to be using the Rider-Waite Radiant deck for you to clarify. So, I want to get started by asking Tarot for one card for what situation, issue, problem you're dealing with right now. One card for Virgo. Whoa, those are slippery cards. Oh, you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And after I pick up these other cards, can I have what's coming up from your shadow that needs healing? So Leo, we're going to be looking at your shadow, the unconscious, your unconscious, what you're not aware of. And the shadow is the part of you, your unconscious, that has the most impact on this problem, this issue that you're dealing with right now. It is the one we often think, we always think our ego self will try to convince us that it has nothing to do with our unconscious, but has everything to do with it. So what card here needs to come out to tell us what's coming up from your shadow that needs healing, that's impacting this situation that you're dealing with right now? The Moon card in reverse. And that wanted to come out. It bent a bit. And then finally, we're going to look at some advice from the tarot. One card for that. Oh, that one came out, and it was a Six of Swords in reverse. Kind of flipped upside down. Okay, I'm going to quickly get, before I continue, I'm going to get a couple clarifiers for each one. So, Ace of Swords here. Can I have a couple cards for that? And the Moon card. A couple cards for the Moon. Ooh, that wanted to speak. So you have this one. And then you have this one. We got the Moon again. That's incredible. That's fascinating. Okay. All right, bit of a story there. Let me move your story over. What's sitting in your shadow. Definitely have some things that are hidden that want to be revealed. That's what the Moon card is. Six of Swords in reverse. Couple cards. I will call out the cards as I read them. So you'll know what they are. Okay, so you start off with the Ace of Swords as your situation issue you're dealing with right now. The Ace in my deck is an offer. It's a gift from the universe that says, here you go. Here's another chance. Sometimes it's another chance to go deeper, or just another chance to delve into something. In this particular case, the sword talks about our truth, talks about our authenticity. We're going to move towards authenticity in this reading, and then here's a chance here. But it's blocked. It's in reverse. And so when it's blocked, there's a resistance to you on your part to taking that sword for some reason. The reason that I can see right here is the Strength card that comes right behind it. I think you don't feel like this individual is trying to pry open the mouth of that lion, and I often think it's like this Pandora's box. This is the card. It's called the Strength card, number 8 in the deck. I was going to say 7. It's number 8 in the Major Arcana. It's the card that talks about having the strength to go inwards. And when I say to go inwards, I mean having the strength to start to look at, to start to heal some of your childhood stuff, your adolescence, those things that are really weighing us down in life. And I think you're feeling like You don't have the strength to do it. Oftentimes I hear people say, you know, I tried to feel my emotions and I had to shut them all down because it was too much. And if you haven't done it in a while, or you've just kind of put it all away, you definitely will have that fear that will come out. And it just gets so scary. And I think fear is the big thing that really blocks us a lot of times, because it's our ego self that does the blocking, and it is full of fear. It doesn't want you to go near your emotions. But there's a real call here for you to, get back to who you really are. And you do that by feeling your emotions, by healing your stuff. This Knight of Swords, no surprise that it came in sideways here. The Knight of Swords is this, I call it my freedom fighter. And so it's that part of you that wants to, it's like an adolescent part. I want you to think of an adolescent, and all they want to do is be themselves. They want to be authentic. They want to be real. They don't want anybody to control them. And they definitely don't want to feel their pain. And so this is this part of you that's coming out, and maybe you feel it. And it has the sword of all things we've been talking about, the Ace of Swords here. And it's the one that has that authenticity, fighting for. I mean, look how fast it is. It's fighting. There's this part of you that is bursting out, wanting to move towards your truth and who you really are. But there is some real fear, some real resistance to taking up that sword. And where is that fear coming from? Why don't you think you have the strength that it takes, Virgo, to go in that direction? So we're going to look at your shadow and what's coming up. And the first card is, the Moon card comes out. And the Moon card talks about, and it's 2 times in here. It's your clarification is a moon. And when the moon comes out in an upright position, it's like these things that are hidden start to come out. These things that are hidden in our shadow and from our childhood start to come out. But this is in reverse, which means there are some things here that are hidden from you that you don't know. Let's be honest here that, we do not know what is in our unconscious. We don't know what's in our shadow until we really go inwards, starting to ground ourselves. I journal as well, and starting to heal. Whatever way you decide you're going to do it, but it's time to start to kind of lift the cover, right? Here's this Pandora's box right here, and this is what you're being asked to do. Start to crack open that Pandora's box and see what's inside, because there are things that are hidden. The first thing that comes out for you for clarification is the 2 of Swords. And I think when you were younger, this is all about your childhood, all about your adolescence. This talks about this individual that has to make a choice. Look at the background here. Look at the water that's flowing. Those are all your emotions. And when you were younger, you had no choice but to shut down your emotions. Your emotions were completely shut down, and you went right up in your head. You have this blindfold on. You don't want to see anything. There was something when you were younger, some things, memories that happened to you, trauma, that you just completely shut down everything. Because when we're younger, we can't feel those big emotions that happen to us, things that happen to us when we're younger, and the emotions that come with it, like grief and shame and anger, and those are big emotions. And so we shut them all down, and we end up going right up in our heads. And then that's clarified by the Moon card, and things got hidden. And these are what you call repressed memories. These are repressed memories. Things got hidden. You repressed everything. There were some real painful things that went on for you. And then you have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And the 6 of Cups in my deck is a card of that represents our inner children, our inner child. I have more than one inner child because I've been on my journey for 7.5 years for intensive healing for my own trauma. And I've discovered that I have more than one inner child. But this is the inner child in my deck. And there's also the 4 pages are my inner children in my deck. And so you have an inner child here that holds your pain, holds all these memories right here. holds all the memories of what happened to you when you were younger. And we need to heal our inner children. They need to be heard. They need to be listened to. And we need to feel what they couldn't feel when you're younger. They need to grieve. They need to feel their shame. And they need to express their anger. And it's blocked. It's in reverse. So you have an inner child that is holding all this pain. Last card that you have, which is buried in the bottom of your shadow here, is the High Priestess. She's blocked as well. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. And she represents the first half of the feminine energy, feminine archetype in the major arcana. Second half is the Empress. And these are beautiful feminine qualities that we all have. It has nothing to do with our gender. And in this case, this is the quality of intuition. It's our inner knowing, our inner guidance. And there's a real part of you that knows and remembers these things that are hidden from you, these repressed memories. And they're hidden right here. We cannot access that inner knowing, that inner, it's like that gut knowing, that intuition that we have. We cannot access it unless we are in our bodies. And that means we learn how to ground ourselves. And so at the end of this video, I'm going to leave you with a video on shadow work that I've done on my other channel called Carol Cares. And it is kind of a compilation of everything I do to get in touch with my inner children, to learn how to journal, to also get back in our body and get in touch with our inner knowing. And that's through grounding. And you'll find some information on that video as well. And I'll leave you with the 2025 yearly reading that I did for you as well, Virgo. So, what's the advice from the tarot? As final words here from the tarot. How can you start to heal this? Well, you start off with the Six of Swords. I kind of flipped upside down before I was able to set it down. The Six of Swords talks about an upright position, and is this individual here that's looks like it's taking a younger child to another place. And in this case, it's like, you know, when you have these swords, and we've already talked about the swords, and your reading is representing your truth, your authenticity. So going towards your truth, going towards your authenticity, because this is a healing channel, the Six of Swords always talks about going to smoother waters, going to more gentle waters, going towards safety. This is my safety card, and it's in reverse here. So I think the universe wants to make sure that you are in a safe place. It's very important when you do your journey, when you start your journey, when you start to feel, when you put yourself first and say that I'm going to move towards my authenticity. Sometimes there are people around you that will not support you, will not validate you. And so it's very, very important on this journey. If you are not in a safe environment, it's almost impossible to do this work. We can convince ourselves sometimes that the person with us is safe for us. They're protecting us. But oftentimes that's not the case. Especially if we need a lot of healing that needs to be done and we can't seem to get on the right track to doing it. We really have to take a good look at, you know, are we in a safe place? Excuse me. And the universe also, you know, I think the universe wants you to start off with, oh my gosh, you have the Six of Swords here as a clarifier for your Six of Swords. So that tells me that you really do need to get yourself in a safe place. For it to clarify it, tells me that you're not in a safe place right now. And in between you have the the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is this individual that's focused right here on the Three of Cups. I'm wondering if you are in a place where you really feel, this is a card of like hopelessness, where we can really get into a state of depression where we get stuck on that hopelessness. And I know I've been there where we go in and out of it, right? And our emotions are supposed to flow. You see that flowing water here? This individual doesn't see how those emotions are supposed to flow. We're not supposed to get stuck on emotions. And there's a silver lining here, this bridge over here, and they're not even looking at it. They don't see it. You will not see it. If you are in a state right now where you are feeling very stuck and unworthy and hopeless, you won't see that. You won't see a way out. Maybe you don't see a way out, because you have these two Six of Swords cards here that are telling you that you are not in a safe place, Virgo. And so I think that's the first thing, is to get yourself into a safe place where you can start to, that will be your first step towards claiming your truth and your authenticity. So Virgo, I want you to have compassion for yourself for what you're working through right now. The healing journey is the most difficult journey of your life, but it's the most important one. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.